Hello, YouTube faithful and Nerd Nation. This is for the post-viewing of the new Power Rangers. Again, here I am with Sig Allen and
Fletch.
Alright, first and foremost, guys, what'd you think?
Awesome.
It was definitely awesome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
totally worth seeing. I've heard so many good things about it, and I heard a lot of bad things about it. Do not believe the bad thing about it. I need to address the mammoth in the room. You see what I did there?
Yeah. That was good.
My first thing about it, whenever I first seen it, is I did not necessarily, on Facebook and everything that was going around, I did not like how Alpha 5 looked, and I wasn't sure about how I felt about the voice actor playing him.
Bill Hader did a great job, though.
Yeah, I was so pleased with it. The personality was really well done, and, you know, I can deal with the way Alpha looks. And you know what? In terms of I won't say a reboot, this is definitely a reimagining. So very pleased.
Yeah.
I mean, they really did capture the true essence of Power Rangers.
And you gotta love all of the like little hints to the old show that they left in there.
All the Easter eggs. I mean, spoiler, no spoiling, but I don't think what I'm about to say is spoiling because it's not really relevant to the story itself. But say like Rita, whenever she's summoning Goldar, make my monster grow.
Yeah.
And
Now, one thing I did like, and this was actually something that anybody who has read up on the quote-unquote Easter eggs, is that the woman that playing Trini in this series is actually wearing a shirt that says 73 on it. Now, that's when the original actress, Thai Trang, was born, who played Trini. And I thought that was a really great nod to her.
it really was. I mean, it's enough to bring a tear to the eye.
By the way, that also goes along with my question from before. Now, do any of you know the real reason why Trini never had a skirt like Kimberly did? The answer is, in Japan, the character was actually a boy. And
Go ahead. No, this is yours.
his name was Boy.
Now, another thing about it is a lot of people actually learned this later on in life, but still there's a lot of people that don't realize it. A lot of the scenes of the Rangers in their costumes in the TV series is actually stock footage from the original Japanese series. So that would also explain why there's still no skirt whenever they're fighting.
That's also a really cool thing about this movie. At the credits, and that's all I'm going to say about the credits.
Watch them. Yes, watch them.
They did do a nod to Toei and the fact that this was originally adapted from Super Sentai.
Now, let's go over a couple of other key points. I mean, again, you know, it was a reimagining, not a reboot or a remake. They definitely caught the drama, I think, of today's actual society, today's high school youths. I mean, it wasn't all happy-go-lucky like it was in the original series. Right. There was a lot of real grim and even really serious moments, which I really enjoyed that.
I did like the dark nature of it to bring in more character development.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, folks. There's so much about this movie I want to tell you, but I can't because you know the policy here. Spoiler, no spoiling. I mean, there's so much to talk about, so much I can't talk about. Please, go see this movie. Or I mean, even if you're not the type to go to the theater and watch it, get it whenever it comes out, rent it, do whatever you need to do. Go online and stream it. I mean,
and one thing I would like to personally ask a lot of you is, for those who have grown up with Power Rangers, I really would like to ask for you to look up, on YouTube some of the original series. All you have to do is type in Super Sentai. Sentai is spelled Sentai, and check out the original footage and all the original ideas. There's been a lot of things that have been changed over here in America, like with Mystic Force, for example. There were some adult humor in the original Japanese that couldn't make the cut over here because it's owned by Disney.
You could do like what I did whenever I first discovered the fact that it was a Japanese remake. I went and searched for the Japanese version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like what I said in the first video was Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger. Easiest way to check that out, it's spelled, I'm just going to tell you to look up Zyuranger, which is Zyuranger. Definitely worth it. I mean, say like the Red Ranger and the Green Ranger, and
We're actually brothers.
oh yeah, and the Green Ranger actually died. And well, for lack of a better definition, I mean, his entire existence in that series, he was a zombie. I mean, he wasn't really
Well-
a zombie, but
Well, for part of his existence in there.
he was raised from the dead to help them, and then died again.
Well, he was also used as an evil ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What other things can we actually talk about to try to get everyone excited about it?
Well, as I said, the other thing is, there's a lot of stuff that they couldn't bring over from the original. Like in the originals, you actually see people die with bloody masks. The masks being half, busted and all, and you would see people actually, dead, lying on the ground. In the Disney versions, they would turn into energy and disperse, because no death. Ooh. But you really do need to check out, the original footage.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, there is a lot about the new movie that I want to talk about, but I can't because spoiler no spoiling. And I want to so badly, so unfortunately this video isn't going to be as long as I actually really wanted it to be. So, I mean, gentlemen, on a scale of 1 to 5, we're not going to do 1 to 10, 1 to 5, what would you rate it?
5.
5? How about you, Fletch?
Go, as in go see it.
Yep.
Which also is the Japanese word for the number 5. And much like some celebrities who don't necessarily work anymore, I'm going to go on a scale of 1 to 5, going to give them 5 stars. That's for Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, because I'm pretty sure they themselves would appreciate this, being the nerds that they are. Anyways, folks, thank you for tuning in, and I really do hope that you guys go see the movie. And if you do, if you feel like it, please come back, leave a comment in the comment section, let me know what you thought about it. And also, if you haven't yet, hit a like, hit some subscribes, show some love. And again, check out some of Fletch's stuff, because Fletch actually does have a lot of we'll call it controversial, but really highly enlightening stuff. And what's your YouTube page?
My YouTube page is called Societal Disgrace. What I do is basically I try and educate parents that are going to be parents, and about a controversial subject. But I also have one other video that is about rideshare, which is something that I do, and I'm getting ready to start doing some Sentai videos.
Which you best believe that I'm going to try to get in on that too. Anyways, folks, this is Lucius Prime with
Sig Allen.
and
Fletch.
thanks for tuning in to Adventures of a Traveling Nerd. Catch y'all next time.